Okay. Minister of Interior, Ogbeni, Aregbesola, Her Excellency Ambassador Dr. Ms. Ogbeni, Ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Washington, D.C., Alhaji Isa Jere Idris, Controller General, Nigeria Immigration Service, Ambassador Dr. Egopija, Consul General, Consulate of Nigeria, New York, Ambassador Dr. Amina Ismail, Consul General, Consulate of Nigeria, Atlanta. GCG Passport, Ms. Anyalij, Ambassador and Ambassador Ms. Otuka, Ambassador Ayodele, and representative of Nigeria. All members of staff, our invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Ambassador Mukhtar Bashir, Deputy of the Head of Mission in the Embassy of Nigeria here in Washington, D.C. I have the honor and privilege to be the compere of this auspicious occasion. Good morning and welcome to all. We are gathered here for the launching of the enhanced e-passport in the United States of America, in the Embassy of Nigeria, Washington, D.C. Without further ado, we would like to kickstart the program as itemized, starting with the national anthem and national prayers. Oh, national prayer. Now let's go to national prayer. National prayer. O God of creation, direct our noble course, guide our us right, help our youth the truth to know, in love and honesty to grow, and living just and true, great lofty heights attain, to build a nation where peace and justice reign. Amen.
The Honourable Minister of Interior, Mr. Ogbeni Aregbesola, the Controller General of Immigration, Mr. Idris Jire, the CGs from New York and Atlanta, Ambassadors Ayodele and Ambassadors Otukoyo, members of the NIGI, and my dear colleagues here in the embassy, another invited guest. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to this August occasion. The essence of our gathering is to launch the enhanced e-passport. And I must say that since the Honourable Minister took up the reins of affairs of Interior, if you've been following his achievements, he's made quite some impressive achievements, some impressive reforms. And one of them happens to be this enhanced e-passport. And another thing he's been able to do is to ensure that passports, booklets are made available to nations. Although I always tell people I'm what you call Oliver Twist. I always want more. So, Honourable Minister, we still need more of those passport booklets. There is no doubt that with this new launch, there's going to be some early teething problems. But I want to tell you people, given the support we received from the Honourable Minister and the CG himself, I know how many times I've written letters to him and he's always come to our rescue. You know, so whatever teething problems or challenges that will definitely arise from this issue of new enhanced passport, I want to assure you that once you're patient enough, you'll be able to wade through it. Because we have an Honourable Minister who will not say no to challenges, but will always find a way of resolving it. So without much further ado, too much speech making, I want to say once again, you're welcome. And thank you for coming.
Now the next item is remarks by Alhaji Issa Jere, Idris, Controller General of Nigerian Immigration Services.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In English it means I seek refuge in God from Shaitan the outcast, and I begin about the most beneficent continuous. Minister of Interior, Aregbesola, Excellency the Ambassador, I must not forget to mention former Minister of Interior, who is here with us, that's Nail Sambala. We thank you for being here at the last minutes. Other CGs, ambassadors, reps of Ogbeni, invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning all. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this very important event, which is another effort by the service to deepen our passport administration and issuance process. We are here today to roll out an enhanced e-passport and commission the Central Passport Production Center in Washington for passport issuance services for Nigerians in the United States of America. The enhanced e-passport facility we are rolling out here today is one of such efforts to transform the entire process and offer improved options to our students in the United States of America. With the rollout, applicants are expected to complete their forms online, make payments, and book appointments for biometric enrollment, and only visit the missions on their appointment date with the required documents as stated on our website. This is expected to allow for planning, thereby reducing applicants' waiting period and speed up the process, among others, in line with the global best practices. The reform being introduced are geared towards making the passport application and process more seamless, With today's event, we are optimistic that the case of delay in processing passports will be adequately addressed. And so applicants are encouraged to abide strictly by the application and processing guidelines and requirements as contained in our application portal, passport.immigration.gov.ng. We expect applicants to turn in their requests in good time to allow for a smooth and successful service delivery. It should be noted, however, that the National Identification Number NIN is mandatory for the processing and issuance of enhanced passports. As part of effort to improve applicant experiences in process, we have provided a status tracking system, track.immigration.gov.ng, meaning that applicants can track their applications online, later. Applicants who have applied and enrolled can conveniently track the status of their applications in the comfort of their homes and offices. The enhanced e-passport is unique in many respects, and this includes, for the cabinet data page, laser engraving, multiple laser image showing the data of birth of the holder in another window on the data page, among other 20 security features. It comes in 3 categories, and this gives opportunity for applicants to make choice. The categories are as follows. 1. 32-page 5-year validity category. 2. 64-page 5-year validity category. 3. 64-page 10-year validity category for 18 years and above only. It is important to mention that the enhanced e-passport and the harmonized electronic passport are both running concurrently until when all the issuing centers will have been fully migrated to the e-enhance. With today's event, our passport issuing centers in the USA have joined their UK counterpart as part of the foreign centers that have been successfully migrated to the enhanced passport regime. We shall continue to make more efforts on our passport platform to ensure that most simplified process for the comfort of all. Meanwhile, I wish to assure Nigerians who have applied and enrolled for the harmonized passport before now that concrete arrangements have been put in place to expedite the delivery of their passport within the shortest possible time. We shall continue to ensure that we abide by the 6 weeks processing timeline for fresh applications, while the newer or issuance applications will be treated within 3 weeks after successful enrollment. That's biometric capture. We remain committed to excellent service delivery at all times, and therefore enjoin members of the public who have any complaint or inquiries to contact us via the following. 1. Twitter @Nigerian Immigration. 2. Facebook @Nigerian Immigration. 3. YouTube Nigerian Immigration Service Yahoo. 4. Instagram Nigerian/immigration. 5. www.immigration.gov.ng to interact and chat with the virtual assistant 247. And 6. Call this number +234 80 2181 9988. I will not end this speech without appreciating the very useful interventions from our Minister Ogbeni Aregbesola in our success story. He has continued to show strong leadership and uncommon support to NIS. We sincerely thank him for that. Let me also thank Her Excellency, Nigerian Ambassador to the United States, as well as Consular General of New York and Atlanta for their support, in the project implementation, which has culminated in the success of today's event. I thank all leaders and members of various Nigerian communities in the United States. I thank you all, particularly those who left an important engagement to be here with us. Thank you and God bless you.
The next item is a statement by Minister of Interior, Ogbeni Aregbesola. Sir.
I love to see that since everybody is standing. Don't say I'm arrogant, let me stand. I'm more convenient to sit. The Arabic incantations are simply to venerate God. What did I say? I said, and secretly God from Satan. In the beginning, you know God. I said, God, you are so absolute in your power that there is nothing you can compare you with. I said, I bear with you that you are the greatest. You are the greatest. Those are the things I said. And that has been my own way of venerating the Almighty God in my own way. So that done, let me greet people who are worthy of such recognition. I want to start with the ambassador who I knew came, put so much into being here to receive me. I'm part of this ceremony because by the arrangement we had before, she was to be around tomorrow. She had a family engagement in UK. How did I do? There are many things. I've been a long time friend of mine. Another part I will be there in December of 2019 in their country, very close to me. I was there. Then she was the ambassador in Ireland. Between you knew that she would be here and I would be. Then I was already a minister. Anyway. So I didn't know I would be here to be part of our own guest. It's a pleasure. Your head of mission was really nice to me. She was at the airport to receive me. The airport reception was fantastic. I didn't have any hassle with the immigration people. Not because I was anything, but I came with my ordinary passport. Ambassador, thank you. I greet all the other high net worth embassy officials. I don't know the resignation. I call you ambassador. I call you ambassador. I understand you chancery. Please accept me as I am. All of you recognize Nido. Organization. All of you, I salute and I recognize and greet very warmly. Akubale, so you are there. So you are Hausa. What is it in Igbo? No. The field. My friend SBS was in the military where I got there. Thank you for everyone. Press, where the thing was out. It's a pleasure to be here. And I'm so joyful. Those who are with me from Nigeria, Bola Ilori, Amilabinika, DCG, passports. Thank you all. Thank you for your support. Ideally, I should not be here, but we are doing something very huge. And we get to appreciate it. It is unraveling. We are putting behind us all the challenges and all the challenges we have been having obtaining the Nigerian passport. We are putting today, arbitrate. And I use the word arbitrate very consciously. To arbitrate the agony, the trauma, the frustration that are part of our lives as Nigerians in America, particularly having that unique national identity travel document. We are putting them behind us. Amen. And let me bet, if I won't read my speech, one thing we must all agree to do, without which our desire will just be a wishful dream, is what everybody cooperating with us and agreeing to do what is right. And I will annotate those things. I will very, very painstakingly annotate, that is, set out very clearly what we must do to ensure that this system works. It began with some challenges in the UK. It's now working seamlessly in the United Kingdom. So it will work here as well. I'm a man of faith, but the problem with us is that we pray too much. This does not require as much prayer as correcting ourselves by seeking to corrupt and induce people to do their work. If we can refrain from inducing people or promoting racketeering, and so I pray and restrain ourselves from inducing people who should do their work by promoting racketeering, Nigerians will not have any itch in obtaining new fresh passports or renewing their passports. So I titled my speech, "Let us do it right." Because having given you the technical information, I should not be quiet. It's one thing he has not said, people will not say. When the technocrats, that's what I'm going to say. We must do it right. So my address is more to those who will have to come here or anywhere for passports. Do not seek to abridge the system. It will pay us. By whatever means, don't please. So I titled the speech, let us all do it right. It gives me great pleasure to be at this epoch-making event by the Nigerian government, which is the rollout of the enhanced electronic passport facility and the commission of the Passport Promotion Center in the United States. They have given you what an enhanced electronic passport is. There's something different in that. Contrary to what you have now, I want to say what you have as of today, there will be a passport production center located here that has capacity to produce passports for any Nigerian that wants a fresh passport or a renewal anywhere in America. Yeah. We are doing two things. We are launching an enhanced passport that is today of the best quality and standard in the world. America, a leading nation in the world, does not have what we now have. What America has is the electronic passport. What Nigeria is showing us here today is enhanced electronic passport. Very few nations of the world have this capacity today. And we are not only launching that, we are situating here a production center for America. Wow. Today's event is unique in many ways. First, it is about making the enhanced e-passport available to our citizens in the United States, and secondly, it is to provide a timely and seamless service delivery to passport applicants. And I will put that line in because it's very important to me. That line is very important to me. Today's event is unique in many ways. First, it is about making the enhanced e-passport available to our citizens in America. And secondly, it is to provide a timely, you can put me. I want to look at the face of everybody here. A timely and seamless service delivery to passport applicants. That's a bold statement. Considering what you go through. But I'm saying it very, very courageous. And frankly too, because I believe in it. My ministry appreciates the volume of economic contribution to our national development being made by our diaspora population. It's huge. I'm thank you for those huge contributions. Especially those based here in the USA. We therefore consider it very, very strategic to deploy this enhanced e-passport facility to our desk in the United States to meet up the increasing demand for passports, especially with the introduction of 10-year validity passport for adults only. And let me advocate that. Please, once you read the of adults, once you are adults, let us encourage that to 10 years because it reduces the pressure both on you, in form of stress, and on us. So let it be said everywhere that I'm recommending to adults. Why non-adults cannot have the 10-year validity is that their features change. But at the adult's age, you can be fatter. You can be leaner, depending on what you eat and what you do, but your major features will still be the same. So, if that is the case, I'm encouraging and recommending that all adults pick the 10-year validity 64 page because it reduces the pressure on you and on us. It comes in various categories, including the 64-page 10-year validity passport, which is quite convenient for frequent travelers. My ministry appreciates the vote of economic contribution to our national development being made by the diaspora population, especially those based in America. We therefore consider it very strategic to deploy this enhanced e-passport to your desk and our desk in America to meet up with increasing demand for passports, especially with the introduction of the 10-year validity passport for adults only. We think that the various categories of passports on the enhanced e-passport regime will sufficiently address the passport needs of our people here. And don't think of it, forget it. There can't be such like this. Clap for me. If there is no war, and once there is two things that can make that clean or bright, ineffectual, is if we still have severe pandemic or a war, a world war. I must call that a world war. If there's no world war, the none is in the horizon. And the pandemic is as mild as to how all of you not wearing, not wearing masks, then definitely quote me. There will be no shortage of this. And as you mentioned earlier, inshallah, it's the grace of God, because of course, as humans, we must do that. The document is of the highest grade with additional 25 security features than the current one. It is polycarbonate in design and therefore water resistant. But don't soak it in water. Don't say because those who say it's water resistant, now go and dip it in water. Well, I I try to make this clarification wherever I go and make say to that, please, oh, the Nigerians are tough, they're tough. They're tough people. Some people go and boil water, boil it on it, it will melt. But we are saying that if it drops accidentally into water and quickly pick it up, there will be no impression, no damage at all. There's no soap water. It is difficult to forge and cannot be compromised by counterfeiters and identity fraudsters. It comes in various categories, including the 64-year validity passport, which is quite convenient for frequent travelers. This new passport satisfies all the standards set out by the International Civil Aviation Organization (ICAO). It is therefore not only commendable, but it is a huge achievement, as Nigeria is the first in Africa what you have to clap for is not the African achievement. It's the fifth in the world to embrace this new. The Nigerian Immigration Service thought it necessary to particularly address the rising demand of passport services in the United States of America, and so decided to extend this facility here just as we have done in the United Kingdom. This was done on 23rd of November 2021 in line with federal government policy, and it is being enjoyed so well. Yeah. And say it without any outer doubt. Some small challenges at the beginning, but now all over, everybody's happy with it. The central purpose is not only to expand assets, but also to create sufficient sources for people. The military and indeed the Nigerian Immigration Service are quite aware of the increasing public demand for Nigerian passports. The demand is so huge, and let me tease you a little. Some two young folks during the pandemic, they struggled to get the passport. How I wouldn't know. You leave it with a passport, you didn't even need a ticket to travel. And they went to the airport and said, "You are traveling." Where are you going? He said, "We are traveling, we have a passport." You didn't have a ticket, they didn't know that they said, "We have passport, so let's go." No! Passport is job identification. You need to have an airline to give you a passport and have a destination. I'm going to tell you how curious, how excited, how interested the Nigerians are now about traveling. This is not only a legitimate demand, but that which must be met and sustained by the Nigerian Immigration Service. Henceforth, so we are not in any way complaining that the person is a duty. For as long as you meet our requirements for passport as a Nigerian, you get it. The demand is huge everywhere. In your own case, it's not in here, it's not as in at home. Unless you are a dual citizen, your existence, your humanity depends on what? The passport. Your own is not just curiosity, it's not just exuberance, it's your life. Unless you are a dual citizen. And I appreciate it. That's why I have to come here to make sure that we share your pains. We appreciate your frustration and want to put those behind us. It is important for me to also state that passport service is a very critical one that should be handled with utmost care. A passport is one of the most critical nationality affirming documents a bona fide citizen can hold. The import of this, therefore, is that the processes and procedures that would enable anyone to procure a passport should not just be transparent, credible, and seamless, but a product of utmost diligence by those charged with the responsibility. And this we are quite conscious of, and I'm happy NIS is going to be. It is on this note that I have consistently called on the management of the Nigerian Media Service to regularly ensure a thorough passport application process that consistently requires that only eligible and bona fide applicants get issued with Nigerian passports. This would demand that all breeder documents presented in support of the application are subjected to strict verification. All breeder documents are subject to strict verification and validation processes. A serious reason for this is to constantly and consistently uphold the integrity of the document and that of the owner. You know, before there was this erroneous attitude by Nigerians. Those who should know that passports can be taken on wait and get this. How? The only passport that you can take on wait and get is Honourable. As a means of national identity, you must confirm what you bring you. What I meant on assumption was that erroneous attitude and belief that passport can be taken on wait and get. How? Where? In the world is that long? Japan, the most advanced electronic nation on earth, takes a week. Without the technology advancement. In America, it's 11 weeks. You can get only emergency service at medical emergency at that time. You don't want to die. It does not matter. It does not matter. You can still spare you the agony of dying by producing out of tongue emergency travel document for you. Outside that, no sir. You must verify every claim you make. And to do that, you need time. You must make very clear. So Nigerians, do not wait when your passport expires. I want to travel for Christmas on 24th. Ambassador, no, you must do it. From now on, it's important. I'm speaking local lingo. Import. Impossible. Import means impossible. Local Nigerian lingo import. It's not possible. Not possible. You want to be sure who you are. You want to be sure your documents are correct. We want to put our hands on our chest and say, look, you are who you claim to be. Something happened recently in Nigeria, we are all about it. One of our senior senators took somebody to the UK. Before a court order was obtained, we had visited an individual in our system to verify everything. And we got our first right. Within less than 1 hour. Everything, we checked everywhere to confirm whether indeed the person taken by our senior citizen to the UK is actually underage or not, because you cannot obtain the Nigerian passport without verification of your clear documents and your personality. But if you are curious, I will tell you our results. If you are confident we did the right thing, that particular man, we did the right thing. We didn't give passport to underage citizens. That is not. A serious reason for this is to constantly and consistently uphold the integrity of the document and that of the upholder. And that of the holder. It is no doubt, it has no doubt been an interesting journey from the manually written passport to the machine readable to the electronic and now to the enhanced electronic passport. We are one of the 5 nations of the world that have this capacity. We certainly cannot rest on our oars till it becomes clear that we have enabled a seamless and very professional passport application and processing system that no eligible applicant will need to suffer unnecessarily to procure from anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world where there's internet access, you can complete application for either a renewal or fresh passport, Nigerian passport. Anywhere in the world where there's internet access, and by your choice, you pick the stations where you want your biometric to be captured. By your choice. If you're an American and you apply and you want to travel to Nigeria, which you can do, can expire passport anyway. Let me say, the community don't know this. Don't beg anybody. If you have to travel, go to expire passport. Every airline knows now that Nigerians coming home, not going to UK. Because that's a racket of you together. If you are coming home, I will not have to go to the region of UK, let me get here. If you are not going to pass immigration, if you are coming home, use your expired passport. Don't take anything. And you can apply online here and pick a passport office of your choice. You can pick here. I'm not saying you must, but should you be pressed, I'm recommending that. Start processing your passport on time. Let your deadline for processing the 6 months to expiry. Expiration date. Start seamlessly. Get your passport. New, fresh, 6 weeks. Reissue, 3 weeks. Should you want to test us? I want to pick on. Before December, I want to tell you this. You can capture on your arrival at MMIA, there will be a front office there. Those of you coming and landing Lagos, we just show you where to do your capture. And 3 weeks after capture, you get your passport. For the new one. If you want a new one, 6 weeks. So, we are going to have several front offices in Lagos very, very soon. Those that are there now are fairly highly trafficked, so somewhat congested. But if you want to escape from the hustle and bustle of Lagos and the congestion there, go to Aregbesola or Shagamu to get it on demand. Have you heard the options? You heard the option of here? Start time. Don't wait till when it is. Don't wait till injury time to use the football in. Take your time. 6 weeks, 6 months. Begin the process seamlessly. Anywhere at the back of your car, in your restroom or bathroom, in your kitchen, you can look at it. It's so seamless. We have reconfigured the form. It's not cumbersome anymore. It's very easy to go through. Pay online. And immediately options will come where you want it. You pick your station, date will come, pick your date. Depending on the volume of applicants, this one should go, is computerized. It's not human that will determine when you will come. The computer will give you dates suitable to it because it's on the system. If it's 400 per day, depending on those who have applied, you get your own time. In Ogbeni now, because of the pressure, it's about 3 months. In Honourable, it's about 2 months. In other words, about a month. In Shagamu, it's a week. In Aregbesola, it's a week. One station is going to be initial very soon. I don't know how many people from that area. To be a day for capture. Because There's no pressure in Malaysia anyway. There's no pressure at all. I don't know that. All I know is that there's no pressure in Malaysia. For saying, it has no doubt been an interesting journey from the manually written passport to the machine readable to the electronic and now to the enhanced electronic passport. We certainly cannot rest on our oars till it becomes clear that we have enabled a seamless and very professional passport application and processing system that no eligible applicant will need to suffer unnecessarily to procure. That's our target. We recognize there are some challenges, but with your assistance and cooperation, we expect it will soon be a thing of the past. The reforms we have introduced into the Nigerian Union Service are meant to bring transparency, efficiency, and integrity to the operations. Our ministry's brief is very clear, and I'm quoting it. Provision of internal security and promotion of citizenship integrity. That is the mandate of the ministry that I'm appointed to head. Provision of internal security and promotion of citizenship integrity. And you know, the only way to do that is to ensure that passports are only issued to bona fide and qualified Nigerians. The ministry is working with other relevant government agencies to stamp out all forms of identity fraud and other vices associated with passport procurement. It's against this backdrop that national identity number name has become a mandatory requirement for the issuance of the Nigerian passport. So what we must now know is that enhanced passports cannot be issued without the name. It is on this note that I want to encourage all Nigerians who are yet to register for name to do so now to enable the Nigerian Union Service to process the application promptly. Without that, you cannot be on this system. So if there's anything I must say very clearly is that this enhanced system can only work for you if you are name enabled. If you are not name enabled, don't even try. It won't accept the application. And it's not just being name enabled alone. Yes, this is what happens. I don't know whether I have it in this speech, but let me say it. So how I can repeat it. Because of some delays in passport issuance, it's not because you pay or you did not pay. No, don't even think about that. That's now a big crime, a big, huge crime for the giver and the taker. What can delay your process is if you don't put your name. If the name is common among those of us in diaspora. And I use my name as an example. I'm Raouf. Aregbesola. Okay. If what I have on the name database is Raouf A. Aregbesola, and I fill on my form, you know, it's the same thing, but once an application, I fill on my application form online, Raouf Aregbesola, forget it, it will be rejected. That is the easiest way of mumbling, disorganizing your name. Everything you have in your name must rhyme with what you have on your application form. Once there is a discrepancy of the smallest form, if Aregbesola in one is Aregbesola with H, Shola with H, and the other is Shola without H, the computer will reject it, and you know there's a mismatch. So please endeavor to have a correct spelling, correct arrangement of your data, particularly names. If on your form is Ralph and Soji, don't say Adesoji Ralph. They are not the same. And those small things might be the challenge of processing of application. Once you ensure that there is no other confusion in your identity on the name database and your NIS application form for passport, then it will be seamless. In fact, what we are designing now anyway is this. Right now, it's talk to be completed, but I want to believe before this new ends, it will be online. As you are filling the form, our system will check whether the name you are filling and particulars you are giving are the same as what you have on your new database. Once they are not the same, it will reject your application. We are working hard on that, and latest by the end of this month, that will be online. To go operational. It is on this note that I want to encourage all Nigerians who are here to register for me to do so now to enable the Nigerian Revenue Service to process the application promptly. And I think I've explained that. The Nigerian Revenue Service, therefore, is to ensure that only bona fide Nigerians are issued with the Nigerian passport. Please, do not go to agents or middlemen. Don't. I know big men don't want to follow the rigor. Please, there's no rigor. Take pain to just go to NIS, Google the Revenue Service, bring out public application. They are giving the IP address of NIS. Go there. Pick the one you will be doing. And you apply for fresh for your children. Before you post it, you finish it in 5 minutes. Pay online is seamless, I can tell you. Very, very seamless. Once your information is accurate and in consonance with what you already have in your database, the 6 weeks. Let me read that. Please do not go through agents or people. Please do not go through agents or people. Don't. Please, I beg you. Do this yourself. The agents you want to use, they are your greatest challenge. They want to extort you. They want to cheat you. So we keep on telling you there is no booklet. Don't even patronize them. Because there won't be a shortage of booklet here on this platform. No. This new house platform, there cannot be shortage of booklet unless there is a world war or a resurgence of COVID-19, which by the grace of God will never happen. Is that clear? I'm saying it on my authority. There won't be shortage. So don't go to anybody that will manipulate you. Don't. You don't need it. Apply online and follow laid down procedure. The 6 weeks for new applications and 3 weeks for the issue are meant to allow us to satisfy all claims, verify all claims made by the applicants, to give every passport the needed authenticity and ensure citizenship integrity. Apply early. Apply early. Well ahead of a travel day to avoid unnecessary pressure. I do not pray for medical emergency. If there is one, which I wish to be very rare, we'll deal with that. But those who want to travel, please set on this early. The Governor has said it. Now, you can track your application. He gave you the IP address for tracking. We will put it. It's right there on the phone. That is on your own. Inside the confines of wherever you are. With your smartphone. Or any electronic device that has internet access or internet enabled, you can track your passport application process. You can track, you will know where it is. So you don't need any assistance from anybody, sir. The only thing the NIS will come and do for you, or you will come for in an NIS facility is what? Data capture. After which you don't have anything to do with them. Than when by tracking you don't say, well, then when do I come for it? Or vulnerability. Whether the postal service is efficient. You know? Don't let me opine on that. I don't know what the embassy will put in place on that. But you won't need any assistance. Don't seek to get one and not accept any offer of one. You don't need it. Apply early well ahead of the travel dates to avoid financial failure. I'm happy to inform this gathering that the Nigerian Union Service has been rated by PEDEC, that is the Presidential Enable Business. It's an agency in government to ensure that there is efficiency in services to enable businesses. We have been judged for last month as the best government agency by PEDEC in Nigeria for the moment too. On ease of doing business. And I'm happy that this effort that I'm here to propagate or launch contributes tremendously to that rating. We are challenged the fact that most Nigerians still don't believe in what we are saying. So we patronize women. I'm appealing to those of us in diaspora. Don't. Whoever comes to you for help on this, don't just tell them thank you. I can help myself. Because if you can receive the temptation of being helped, there will be no issue at all. It's only when you succumb to their pressure that they want to undermine this process. And by undermining it, they are creating problem for those who want to do it well. Receive that temptation, and everything just flow seamlessly. Don't waste your money. Patronizing many member taps. Don't. Or anything. Nobody. Whoever, and I will repeat this line for as long as I'm still speaking with this microphone. Resist any invitation for assistance or passport application. You don't need it. I would like to thank President Ogbeni for the support and assistance given to our ministry and the agencies that are with us, including the Nigerian Mission Service. I will not end this address without thanking Nigerian Ambassador to the United States, the wife of my very, very good and long-standing friend, Dr. Mrs. Uzoma Emenike. As well as the Consuls General of the Nigerian Consulate in Atlanta and New York, for the excellent support and cooperation that have been consistently accorded our staff in the missions there. We are grateful. I must acknowledge and thank the Controller General of Immigration, and the Iron Lady that have been supporting him, and all the staff of the Federal Service for their sacrifice, diligence, and patriotism. And I want to believe you appreciate my opponents. I won't say more than that. Do not encourage racketeering and forbid any effort at corrupting you. I will not say at you corrupting others. I didn't say that. Resist all efforts for corruption. Let's make this work. Let us give our nation a good name. I must thank all the embassy and consulate staff for the team spirit I've seen on display since my arrival. An amazing reception. Amazing reception. From the airport to here. I said, now go. No. It is commendable and should be sustained. I also like to thank members of the various Nigerian communities in the United States of America for the enduring roles they have continued to play in the enduring peace and harmony among our people. I bid you all for coming. I thank you all for your kind attention. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless all of us. I thank you for your
Ladies and gentlemen, let me recognize A.U. Ismaila Samba, former Minister of State for Foreign Affairs and former Minister of Schools.
With Foreign Affairs, Interior, and Sports.
Now let's go for the next item. We now go downstairs to the first floor at the immigration section. Where would can I
ask if you have, let's take 3 questions. Let's take 3 questions. Just ask your question randomly. See, there must be a lady among the questions. So that we satisfy your curiosity.
Good morning all. Thank you, Honourable Minister. I'm really excited of the new process. Like you said, we're trying to make sure you can tell all the difficulties we can have. I've been here several times to renew my passport, but I already got it renewed, with the old process. But going forward, the question when you mentioned if there's any mistake in the name, so to say. Let's say, for instance, you change your name and you want, like the current passport that I have, I want to renew it. I want to get a new passport. Do I still go through the same process, or is there a way it can be updated from what you have in the system, or something that, or any other way we can do that? And another question, these 2 questions actually. So the second one, I am a member of the Nigerian Nurses Association of North America. We've been working with several Nigerians. Even in our meeting, they will bring it up. I can't seem to renew my passport. I'm using this opportunity to make sure we have like a contact with our community, with the association, so that if there's any concern, we can always address it to the embassy, to be able to have like a direct contact, so people don't go through like, they go through many difficulties, but we're trying to. Our presence here today is going to help us like bring that home, to let them know that in the Nigerian embassy in Washington, D.C., that we should be able to be renewing our passport again on the spot, instead of going to New York or going to other means. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Can I take my question, or are you going to? Oh, okay, very good. My name is Ogbeni. I am the chairman of Yoruba Alliance, Maryland, DC, Washington. And I have here with me members of my board of directors and board of trustees, and of course my financial director. We've been expecting you for so long, and I'm happy to see this man called Ogbeni Aregbesola. Come on, put your hands together. Yeah, he's a man that we all know the antecedents of whatever he is and what he promises to be. And I like that you are in charge of this, because you mentioned something and you said you are looking at us for timelessness and seamlessness. At this point, sir, we're also looking at you too, so that the implementation is very important, because most of the time we have a lot of loud projects, but some people, for a reason of not theirs at times, kill it prematurely. So I want to crave the indulgence of this great thing that you are doing to try to plug all the loopholes, because we are Nigerians and we know we're very smart, at times in the negative way. So I would want to crave your indulgence, sir, to please try as much as possible to also have a maybe a question and answer session from the embassy, so that those who are not so clear can talk to someone. Not most of our people don't like going to the internet or reading books, but if they can talk to a live person occasionally or in a day during the week, maybe that will help us. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Good day all. My name is Dr. Stella Aregbesola. I want to piggyback on what my brother just said concerning communication. Communication between the community and the embassy is really in shambles. I don't know why. It's very difficult to get people. I know a lot, due to COVID or something like that, people are short-staffed or something like that. But if we can have the answering machines to work through, so that people can leave messages and have their calls returned. It's all about passport. We have been here a long time, and some members of the community know I'm a professor at Boston University, so a lot of students, staff, people, they come to me, hey Stella, you know you're close to the embassy, what can we do? Sometimes I have the answers, sometimes I don't have answers, but if they can just have direct communication with the embassy, if there's anything we can do to help as members of the community friends embassy, we will be happy to help, but we need the system to prove to the people, as Honourable Minister has come out, everybody, all protocol observed. Sorry, I just was in a hurry to speak, so I missed the protocol, so forgive me for that. So that's just the main thing. That communication needs to be fixed. Your Excellency, ma'am, I don't know what we can do to make that happen. If you call other embassies, China, Yugoslavia, wherever, you call them, you get a feedback. I don't know why we cannot get feedback here. We can do that. We are Nigeria, giant of Africa, the most powerful black nation in the world. We can do that. Thank you for listening.
Honourable Minister, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to piggyback, because that was one of my questions, communication. That has been a major issue. And I'm sorry, my name is Princess Ogbeni Falari, and I'm from Ileife, so I hope we will get this right. My second question, I just want a little bit of clarification on the NIN and how it's linked with getting our passport. Is that something that is being done through the embassy that we can process when we're processing the passports? Or is that a completely different thing that needs to be done by individuals before applying for the passport? Because a lot of people are not aware of this. So people just come and apply for their passport, and then they find out they need an NIN, and then they set them back several months. So I need a little bit of clarification on that so that we can be clear on the process. Thank you.
Sule, I've already said at American University, Fortunately, Ogbeni was my governor when I was at Osun State University. So thank you, sir. So my question is, on behalf of the Nigerian students in Washington, some of us go through a lot of troubles getting to a passport. 2 days ago, 3 of my colleagues had to travel from DC to Nigeria because they want to go renew their passport. And one of them did say that he had already paid online, and when he got to the immigration office, I won't mention the states, that officers of the NIS were still demand that, why did you pay online? Sure, you have to not get now, we'll still collect money from you to extract it. So the question is this, when you're working very hard, like I said, I've been the beneficiary of your hard work in Osun State, but then you have, permit me to use words, you have some civil servants who are much more concerned about how much they can earn from we armless citizens. So what can you do to help us in this regard? Because if people can travel all the way from the US just to go get passports in Nigeria and people are still frustrated, we don't know how you can help us. And thank you, sir.
Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Honourable. So I want to clarify the issue of the NIS. So I'm here purposely to sensitize Nigerians in the diaspora. So I'm an agent with Julia Roman. Now, hello, my name is Honourable. So I've distributed the file to the process. So if you want the NIS, our office is in Baltimore, and you don't have to pre-book. You just have, you can walk in Monday to Friday between 10 and 5 p.m. So if you still want flowers, please signify so that I can distribute it out. So you need it. Excuse me.
Hello. Good afternoon, Your Excellencies. Another dignitaries present and Nigeria community. My name is Ambassador Short. Can you hear me now? Yes, regarding the issue of NIM. Fortunately, here today you have 2 agencies that have been mandated by the Nigerian Identity Management Commission to register, enroll Nigerians in diaspora here in this very hall right now. My colleague Ambassador and the other gentleman who just spoke. So what we'll do is we'll leave phone numbers and then you can call to schedule appointments to register for the name. Like has been stated, you have to do the name first before when you get your name number, then you can start applying for your Nigerian passport. It's a seamless situation, and what you have to do is just indicate when you are available to call for the registration, and you shall be attended to. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Honourable Minister and Ambassador. Thank you. My name is Dr. Godwin Otolori Adeniji Bello. I want to know, as a matter of clearance and certainty, when is the e-passport going to start? When? Give us a date when it's going to be ready to start before we start to plug in on the internet.
That's a question. Yes. Yes. You're welcome. Thank you.
I think let's take the last 2 questions.
Your Excellencies and ladies and gentlemen, I want to first of all thank the Embassy for inviting us here. By the way, Dr. Aregbesola, I'm the chairman of board of directors of NIDO. NIDO means Nigeria Diaspora Organization in America here. I'm sure you have heard, so many crises in NIDO, but we have come together and now have a unified board. I'm particularly happy with what I've heard so far. And I want to appeal to everybody to also try and contact NIDO in their various states. What we are doing as NIDO members, we are trying to educate and sensitize Nigerians about the processes of obtaining passports, renewing passports, and even in my state of Indiana, we have vetted need several times to come and issue these documents to our Nigerian citizens. We don't really charge them for any money, we don't charge them for anything. We go to the mosque, we go to churches, we go to Nigerian organizations to let them know what is going on at the embassy, what the embassy will do for them, instead of just staying at your home, criticizing the Nigerian government, criticizing the embassy. They don't even know what's going on. So NIDO have taken it upon itself to educate Nigerians all over the US here. So we are appealing to everybody, please make contact with the NIDO in your state so that we can all work together and bring this, let it be a success. Let us be proud that we are Nigerians and we are able to obtain all this without going through middlemen or through any other hassles. That's what I just want to say. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, sir, it's good that you are here today, sir. It's good that you are here today, sir. And we are happy to have you among us. Hello? Okay. We are happy to have you among us. My name is Otuba Aregbesola, the Otuba Ijebugo. The financial director of the River Alliance, and I'm the vice chairman of the Board of Trustees Ijebu Association. With everything you've said, sir, it's very good, fantastic. But one thing I want to, before anything, and some people have said it here, and that is communication. Because guess what? Like DC, the telephone number, New York, the telephone number, as well as the telephone number. But when they call, when our people call, it's just, the lines are always there. Like what somebody said here, there should be, even if we can't get somebody to talk to, there should be somebody like Julie that will be able to communicate with us. And that is very important. Without no communication in everything you build, there's nothing you build. So, and that is the problem of Nigeria. Not only Nigeria, but most of the things we do in Nigeria. We have to move away from that, our culture, the classics, whereby we just sit in the office and everything. Somebody also said something about the civil servants. We have to get rid of those that are corrupt over there, that we can't touch, because it's getting too much. I'm appealing, sir, and I'm appealing now. Please help us. God bless you.
Let's take this last two.
Last one. You have exceeded the 3 minutes.
Hello everyone.
This animation.
Nice to have you here, sir. My name is Engineer Otis Niwe. I've been in the Washington DC area for 25 years. I went to high school and college here. I have never had an issue with passport. Why? Because it's a process. If you follow that process, you won't have any issue. I've done my BBN, I've done my NIN with no issue. Why? Because I have information. The only suggestion I would like to make is on the website, to have a question and answer session. These are just issues that we are having on time. If you have those questions and answers there, and know having the people available to answer calls that might take a while to put out in place, but the easiest way you can have an FAQ session where those major questions that we're asking, you ask a question there and have answers there and direct them to those places while you're still working on the phone system to get everything else in place. That's my solution.
Good afternoon. Honourable Minister. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, I can be testimony to Ogbeni, our former Governor of School State. He performed extremely well. And I know, with him being the Minister of Internal Affairs, he did very well. He pointed out to us there this morning, he don't want us to go back. He said, he wants us to be able to do it ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, we can do it. Let's put effort. And what I will ask our Honourable Minister and Ambassador, as the previous speakers, the question that if we call, if we run into any problem, so we can get somebody to get back to us. Honourable Minister, Transport my state, we perform very well. Honourable Minister, my good friend, we coming for so long. He's doing well, and I know he's still doing well. Thank you, Honourable.
Technical question for the ladies who want to change their name. It's natural.
Morning, sir. Your Excellency, my CGIS, members of the meeting, or other principals observed. I wasn't on the question was asked my CGIS. My name is Ojupe Oshoke Ayanichi, Deputy Controller General in charge of passports and other travel documents. Yeah, when it comes to COD for married women or divorce, we don't joke with that. And even the immediate past CGIS with permission from the Aregbesola from the Honourable Minister lifted the ban on going to Abuja for COD based on marriage, and that is effective in the United States, in the diaspora as well. That is the application that hardly ever comes to Nigeria. So I need to know why they are complaining that it takes a long time. We are going to look into it because, like I said, other CODs have reason to come to Nigeria to marry because of the sensitive nature. COD don't come to Nigeria, it is done. They are allowed to do it here. The only thing they do is they send it back and forth into the documentation to take place. So please, we'll look into it if there are delays, maybe because of pressure or the number of applications. I really don't know, but I don't expect the numbers of applications when it comes to marriage to be very high. I don't know, maybe Nigerians in America, they get married every day, you know. But like I said, we'll look into it and we are happy that marriages are taking place. We pray that the marriages will not last forever. Thank you so much. I've answered your question.
Sometimes the men too have to change how they care.
Men. Sorry, you say you want to find out if the process has to go through. Yes. Because if you are married and you are changing your surname, it has to be reflected in your name as well. It's single identity. That's what we are just trying to establish. Your identity must be one, single. So if I was Miss Sule and now Mrs. Ayalechi, automatically I need to go and revalidate my name. There's provision for that. You go there, show them the documents that you are married that are necessary, and you change your name. The same number, you still continue with your main number. It's just like your social security number in America. Sorry, sir?
Stay the same.
Yes, same. Yeah, it's still the same. The only thing that changes is your name. So if you go there, oh, I was this and now this is this, your number is same. Which is, if your passport is carrying now as a single lady, by the time you are married, that number is there. The only thing that changes is your surname, which you would have changed also in your name, and you get your passport ASAP. Thank you so much.
And ladies satisfied, but there's a question of men.
Men.
So, before you start the law, and you must change your, you must still, she is a war. But I want to talk with guy in mind. The reason for needing BVN is harmonization of data. You don't want to have separate identity. You want to be sure that it is you and no one else. Just as well in America. our need is your security number. You cannot alter it. You can change your name 1 million times, but that person, the person that has that unique number, is that same person. They are different names. You must go back to NIN database to change that your name you are changing, you register it, so as to make it acceptable to us to issue you a passport. So harmonization of that is all that we are all after. And at the heart of that is what is NIMC database that issues national identity number. And that cannot have two. It's impossible.
Yes. Thank you.
There was a question on the timeline passports. The minister has directed to December was able to do complete integration from non-enhanced to enhanced. They have given me a matching order to ensure that is done. After which I complete it, I will go to the minister and we give a timeline within which everybody must migrate. How do you understand? When I complete by December, because the rollout is both in Nigeria and diaspora. I'm not completing Nigeria yet, so we're doing back to back. We did UK, we're in US now. When we go back to Nigeria, we have done Southwest, Southeast complete. Halfway, South-South, we have not completed it. North, some states we have done. So we have to complete the two sides soon. We'll complete Nigeria altogether, then we'll move to diaspora to complete. This is the minister has said I must do it between now and December. Yes. After which I told the minister, then we give them life. Either between January, March, or whatever, I don't know.
What he's saying is not that hard. We are talking of when it will be possible to do the ordinary E.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
saying that when are we rolling out?
Yes.
This
oh, yeah. Yes. No.
No, last time don't worry. No. So let's I
understood what you said.
Yes.
We have started. We have closed the portal for no enhanced already. Something.
3 weeks of duration.
No, the 3 weeks is for renewal. And that is maximum. That is maximum. The 6 weeks is maximum for fresh.
That's very good.
Thank you.
Questions about communication. I'll start first of all. You know, we Nigerians, we are very lazy when it comes to doing research. I must have to be frank. If you want to go to the US embassy for visa, a Nigerian will sit down and research every single detail on the embassy website of the United States. If a Nigerian wants to go to UK, that Nigerian will sit down and research all the details on that website. Why? Because they want to receive their visa and not be rejected. Then when we come to ourselves, our own website, Nigerian embassy, Nigerians wouldn't want to go and do that little research. All the very questions you needed answered, everything, the information you need, they are all there in the website. You're talking about, we have a receptionist who answers the phone, and myself, my colleagues, I can't tell you how many times we pick up our phone to answer Nigerians. When people call and say, oh, they don't get to the embassy, why? It's because somebody had already engaged the phone and the receptionist is talking to somebody. The phone you have has extension 1, so the phone will be ringing while the extension 1 is already engaged. But apart from that, what we have done, at least I know what we have done here in the embassy here, is to have what we call public complaint email address. There's an officer mandated to reply emails on that, and so many Nigerians have been getting answers from there. And I know in both consulates too, they have the same system. Even he has gone further to establish what we call question and answer. Is it not true? On his own website, yeah. You know, so he has that. You know, and he created what we call WhatsApp group, so that people can easily get information. So when Nigerians keep talking about, oh, communication of the embassies, of the consulates, they not even ask themselves that simple questions. Are we doing what we're supposed to do? You know, we like pushing blames. You know, but however, we'll take what you guys have said on board. It's not that the mission doesn't want to answer the phone calls. It's just that the phones will be ringing, but the receptionist is already online answering somebody. But if Nigerians can just do a little bit of research, that very reason for which you're making a call, you yourself will have answered it. But public complaint email address is there, and you can easily get an immediate feedback on that. Thank you.
Well, we thank all of you for your questions. I thank you for your answer, for your brilliant responses. Let me talk a few things. One thing is very clear. The technology age that we are in really calls for people to help themselves. And I'm happy I've had 2 organizations now. There's the Alliance, there is NIDO, there could be others. And I know there are several other ethnic unions. NIDO, let's take you at the central body. Let the various ethnic organizations that are here sensitize them to what I've said. What is it? The Nigerian Union Service has a website. The CG, Controller General, has given you other means, other media of getting them. From YouTube to Instagram to Twitter, several. The embassy will help publicize the addresses he has given. Let this go viral. Use your WhatsApp group, union, ethnic unions, NIDO and whatever, to let Nigerians know that the era of frustrating passport application process is gone. Sing it on the mountain. That's the one. That do they need any support or assistance? They don't need. The only human to human face here is data capture. I did not adumbrate on it because we are bringing up several ideas. But as of today, I know that we will do community access. And if a group in Los Angeles, in a general group, will have a number sufficient for us to move the capturing machine, and they are arranged with either the embassy or the consulate, we move there because there is no place in Los Angeles today. So there must be an organized forum to deal with, and a reasonable number that will warrant our moving the mobile capturing machine to. So as we capture people, we must capture you live. We must verify your documents live. We are improving on our digitization program. By December, let me tell you this real time. By December, the only thing you have to do is your facial capture. All your documentation can be done online. It's not so now, absolutely. Inshallah, as the grace of God, in December, you can upload your document. There will be no human interface anymore other than for data capture, facial capture. December, God willing. As we are progressing on it, let it be common knowledge everywhere in America that you don't need any assistance to process your passport. And I'm going through the portal of the embassy, the portal of the NIS, the Nigerian Union Service. You have enough information on how to go about it. That's my first solution. Conveniently, nobody has answered the student query. How do you manage the pranks of our staff? I mean, you see, I am a street man. I am a street man. I don't like it. They are technocrats. I'm a street man. So all these things, I know. I can pretend I don't know. I know all the pranks. I know, and I'm up to it. Just Thursday. This when I came from Abuja to Lagos on Thursday, and I went to one of the stations, and I caught them red-handed. I called them and I said, gentlemen and ladies, first warning, I'm coming again. And I want to announce it. After the second warning, I'm going to have, in my place, they say, the name that is forewarned must not die of any war. I've warned them first. By the third one, I will eat. And I've met with the city. I've met all brought yesterday here. And I told him I can find this. SCG, I've met your people. I'm not going to ask now. I've told them what to do. And we have things to do. I won't tell you. Very soon, it will be difficult for anybody to do what you are saying. Because you cannot even ask what they do is this. Now, people can access the stations to procure assistance from the officers. But very, very soon, based on our discussion, you can only access our station for either data capture or passport collection. Do you get that? If you don't come with a slip for appointment, which is, yes, I didn't mention in my speech, this is very important. The key to what we are doing now is appointment. When you follow the process online and you pay online, you will get an appointment. An appointment with a slip which you are going to print out. It is with that slip that you get into the capture phase, the data capture phase. It's a system that is based on appointment. You have no business with any here data capture location or consulate without your slip. And when you do the capture, another slip will be given to you online, which is for you to come and collect your passport. So in Nigeria, I don't know what procedure they're going to put on here, so don't let me preempt them. In Nigeria, the only way going forward, when we finish our argument, the only basis for entering the passport offices is either to come and do data capture with your appointment slip, or to come and collect your passport going forward. And with that, I want to believe we would have reduced, if not totally eliminated, the manipulation you just mentioned. But the battle against corruption in our society, where you have some socio-economic factors promoting it, is not a small one. And it's not one you can end with a fiat. It requires support of everybody. It requires you telling your brother, who tells you the passport is 7,000 naira, but decides to bring 10,000. Tell that brother, don't pay that 10,000 naira. The minister has said it's not necessary. It's a criminal act. Don't do it. You don't need to do it. If you keep on encouraging these people to earn that illegal fee, you are disrupting and destroying a process that must be without hazard. Suffer the minimum inconvenience of just 1 week to ensure that this system works. If it works, if God insists to do the right thing and it works, it will benefit all of us. But if you want to procure an undue advantage by corrupting the system, you will suffer more delay, and others will be suffering. Let me give you an example, and I will not want to expose the person involved. The station was to process passports, and the officer there wanted money. Stopped the application that was the applications that were due, and started collecting money for new ones. She made money at what expense? At the expense of those that had applied before she stopped to now be attended to new ones. Put yourself in the mode of those people whose application have been abandoned. So please, let us all fulfill the act of wanting to eradicate corruption and the consequences of it by simply resisting any effort, inducement, attraction to it. And as it is at home, so is it here. Do not encourage racketeering. And how stick to this online processing and follow the procedure. Maximum 3 weeks. If you all do it, you get your passport renewed. Maximum 6 weeks, you get your fresh new passport. And as I said, unless there are 2 major calamities in the world, a world war or a resurgence of COVID, and nobody will pray for either one or 2 of them happening. Without those, Raouf, Aregbesola, I'm promising you that there will be no shortage of COVID. Don't let anybody bamboozle you with COVID shortage. No. We have enough to run these. We determine that we have enough to run these. Just have faith and apply online. Come for passport for data capture when you are to come, because on your appointment slip, it will not be a date, you will have time. Back to your questions. We are rolling out today. So if you need to renew your passport today, if you need to have people who start, you'll be invited for data capture. And in 3 weeks for renewal, you get your passport renewed. In 6 weeks, counting down from today, you get a new passport. But the question you did not ask, I will now answer. What of thousands of people who have applied for the old passports and they are not yet given? Ralph is that's what he's saying. Within the next 60 days, quote me, all the old passports will be issued. Quote me. 60 days, all the old applications, outstanding application on the electronic passport, not enhanced, without their passport issued. So, what that means is that by the end of today's July, by the end of September, there will be no ordinary electronic passport anymore from here. What to get happen from here will be enhanced electronic passport. I hope I've answered your voice and voice question. Absolutely. Thank you for your attention. God bless all of us.
Now for the 2 6 items. The launching of the enhanced e-passport, rollout of the passport, will be going downstairs to the immigration section. However,
let's finish it.
Okay. Now, we're going to do the vote of thanks by His Excellency Ambassador Ogbeni, Consul General of Nigeria, New York. And after that, we're going to go downstairs for the launching of the enhanced e-passport and rollout of the passport. After we conclude, we'll come upstairs here for lunch. Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador Ashim. Your Excellency, the Honourable Minister of Internal Affairs, Ogbeni Aregbesola. Your Excellency, my big sister, the Nigerian Ambassador to the United States, the CG Immigration, my dear colleague in Atlanta, Ambassador Amina, very senior government officials available here, and dear compatriots. We have been satisfied with the brief. We've been told that the issue of passports will be a thing of the past, given some few weeks to come. Now, the onus is on the implementers, the 3 nations, to ensure that we make these promises come to pass. I want to thank the Controller General of Immigration. Even while we were listening to the minister, we chipped something into him, and we got a positive answer, because I told him, are you sure I'm going to get the 7,000 passport booklets to offset the backlogs I have? And I've been assured that New York will get it. Same for my 2 sister missions.
In 2 months.
In 2 months.
Yes.
Well, we've been assured we will follow it up, Your Excellency, and we will make sure that is done. Thank you so much. On this note, we want to say thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you for your encouragement for helping us to come and clarify something that has been a funny issue. And once we dispense these services, I can assure you that you won't get a gift from any Nigerian in New York. Scarcity breeds so many other issues. So we want to be sure, and we'll be sure, and we will attend to everyone. Nigerians, the rest assured, you can hold us responsible. And that's why we have tried as much as possible to leave so many communication lines. And sometimes people keep saying they don't know, but these things are available. They are very, very much accessible to every Nigerian. We are called to come and work for you. So help us to work for you and deliver government promises to you without inhibitions. I want to thank every one of you for finding time to come over here today. This, I can assure you, would have gone wrong, because as this ceremony is going on, we are also circulating it in our own system. And people are getting to the minister asked for wider publicity. So we have no choice but to do that, and we will continue to do that. On behalf of the 3 nations in America, sir, we want to thank you and your entourage. And we believe, because we know that our cries have been heard. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to go downstairs to the first floor, to the immigration section, for the launch of the enhanced e-passport and rollout of the passports.
Okay, look at. Yeah,
Uptick from
On behalf of the President, Honourable Buhari, and with support of the Ambassador, Dr. Ogbeni, and the Consular, who are here, New York, Atlanta, right? Yes. The Consular General of the BCG, in charge of passport. Those who are here working talent from Nigeria, Commission. The Central Passport Enhanced Passport Law Center for America. To the glory of God and the youth and benefit of Nigerians who are here. Well, we cannot take in the cameraman because we still. The 64-page, 10-year enhanced passport that I went back to the ambassador, who will hand it over to the recipient, Mohammed Farida Ismaila. Not quite 30 minutes ago. Yes. And the prayer of God and enhanced 4-page here and passport is a fresh one.
Can we look here, please? Look here. Hold on, can we? Okay.
Who said I'm easy not quite 30 minutes ago?
Hold on, one more.